I made 1,000.
All week they've been cashing.
I have tripled my bankroll.
I feel like you print money over here.
You're the most consistent.
Ain't nobody that's spot on like you, man.
So far, it's been like around 75% hit rate.
You feeding families, man.
Prizepicks, man. He is the fucking man.
What's up, guys? It's B Wade. I'm coming to you with my favorite picks for the Yankees Guardians game Thursday. It is game 3. The Yankees have full control of this series right now. It's going back to Cleveland, and they need to win this game, or it already looks like it's over, but if they can pull this out, it might be a series. I have, 6 picks that I really like. I'm going to change it up and kind of go through them on Prizepicks with you. The issue is they're not all available on Prizepicks yet. Prizepicks is usually a little bit slower to get them up, so I'm going to walk through the 3 that are available on Prizepicks, and then I'll just show you the other 3. But just to let you know, you'll see at the bottom of the screen, you will get your first deposit doubled with Better or Underdog when you use code BWADE, and they both have all the players up for this game on Thursday already. So if you want to put this in after watching the video, you can always just download either of those apps, get your first deposit doubled, and start to put in some picks. So we are going to start out with Rockio. Here we go. Over half a total base, right? He has gotten on base the last 7 games in a row, which means the whole Detroit series he got on base and every game this series. And he's actually gotten 2 hits, I believe, the last 3 games. Let's look. Yeah, so these are hits, not just bases. He got 1 hit every game of the Detroit series, and he has 2 hits. Well, 2 hits actually the last game of the Detroit series, Game 5, the biggest one, and then 2 hits in both games against the Yankees so far. And those are both games where Cleveland didn't put up much offense. So he has been super solid. He's at the bottom of the lineup, and it's almost like having an extra leadoff hitter for him because he's been turning over the lineup to Quan a lot and getting to the other side of the lineup instead of, being a weak end of the lineup. He has really come in strong. So him being at only half a hit is a steal. I mean, you can look at it here, right? He's gone over the last 5 games in a row. Like I just showed you, the last 7 games he's actually gotten a hit. So that is going to be my first favorite pick. Next, we're going to stay with the Guardians, and we're going to go with the man I just mentioned, Steven Kwan. Over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I love this play. You see here, he has hit this in his last 5 games in a row. He's just super consistent. He is a great leadoff hitter. It's always nice taking a leadoff hitter as well because a lot of times they'll get that extra at bat being the first guy that comes to the plate. So if the lineup turns over in the 9th, he ends up with the extra at bat. If we want to look here, these are the last 10 games. So, hitting it 5 in a row, that trend did just start. He wasn't hitting it the whole postseason. He missed the second game against Detroit. He only got 1 hit. But you can see here, he's gotten at least 1 hit in every game except for 1 over the last 10 games. And when we look at how he hits against Schmidt, he's 4 for 8, which is great. We love that number. And we can go back to Rockio. He's 0 for 2, which is a really small sample size. I don't want to take too much from that. Rockio honestly isn't the best hitter, but he's just been crushing it this postseason, and so I'm riding with him. But Steven Kwan is a great hitter, great contact hitter. That's why he's a leadoff batter, and he is 4 for 8 against Schmidt. So I think this is my favorite pick if we're going to look at Guardians players, someone you have to pair up with a Yankee to be able to put an entry in. Steven Kwan is going to be that guy that I would put in. And then let's go to our next one that is on here. Oh, that is not how you spell Soto. But we're going to go Juan Soto over 7.5 hitter score. And you can see he hasn't been his normal, great self these last 5 games. He has raised a lot of our expectations for what we expect from Soto. He hasn't been terrible, but he's only gone over this twice out of the last 5 games. But when we come back here and we look at his hits, runs, and RBIs, he has gone over this in 7 of his last 10 games. And so I do think that will probably come up as time goes on. Prizepicks will probably put it up. I know that it's already available right now on Underdog and Better if you guys want to check them out there. But, yeah, I love this. And then we look, he's 1 for 2 against Matthew Boyd, and that one hit is a home run. So he's only faced him twice, and he's got a home run in one of those 2 at-bats. So I love Soto in this spot. Even if we didn't have any numbers for him against Boyd, love this spot. He is just a great hitter, and the only thing that sucks about Soto is he's been getting walked, which is really surprising with him being in front of Judge. But Judge hasn't been hitting well, which is why, like last night, they walked Soto to load the bases because they didn't think Judge was going to do anything. And he didn't really. He ended up hitting into a sac fly. But Judge got back on track last night with a home run. And so I think that's going to make people think twice before they intentionally walk or even kind of pitch around him and let him get on base, because if Judge is back on track and he starts hitting dingers again, Soto's going to get better pitches, which is great for Soto that Judge hit that home run. You see here, he's been walked 9 times in the last 10 games. And then the last 3 are not on Prizepicks yet, but like I said, all 3 of them are already on Underdog. And so I'm going to go to the next one. And I'm looking at Aaron Judge. I think that home run last night is going to get him back on track. He is 2 for 6 against Matthew Boyd, which is solid. And he's gone over this in his last 3 games in a row. So I really, really like that Judge got that home run last night. And that was not a bad pitch. It was up high. There's only a few guys in the majors that are going to hit that out of the park. And Judge is one of them. And him getting that out showed me that he was seeing the ball really well. And his swing's getting back on track. The next one I'm looking at is Anthony Rizzo, and he just came back off the IR. Actually, I don't know if he was on the IR or he was just injured and sitting games out. But he was out for about 2 weeks, and in his first 2 games back, he has gotten on base. His line is pretty low. It's minus 150 for over half a hit. So you can probably get him at over half a hit on some platforms. You might have to take like a decreased payout. Let's see. And he's 1 for 3 against Boyd, which it is what it is, right? Only 3 at bats. I'm not going to draw a huge assumption off of that. It's not bad. It's not good. It just is what it is. But when you see here, he was on a good streak when he went out for a bit, and he came back and he picked up right where he left off. And so if you can get him at over half a hit, I would take it. And then Andres Jimenez, let's pull this up. So this doesn't look great, right? But when we look at how he hits against Schmidt, there we go. He's 5 for 9 against Schmidt, which I love. I've really been digging into these pitcher matchups lately, and it's been paying off. We've hit on some players hitting home runs recently with them. And so, yeah, Jimenez, I love this one. 5 for 6, 5 for 9 against Clark Schmidt. And if you can get him at over half a hit or over half a base, either way, however they put it, I would not take him over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. I'm not that confident that there's going to be players getting hits around him to be able to help him get that run or the RBI. So those are going to be the 3 picks the 6 picks that I really like. We come down here. Guys, VIP, there's a link below if you're interested, but we just keep winning. We went 4-2 again last night. We hit both of our 2-unit plays, the Yankees run line and the Carolina Hurricanes. So if you're interested, that's where I put my premium plays. We make money, guys. Again, Underdog, you already see that on the bottom of the screen. So this is what I put in. This is already available on Underdog. I know the Soto pick is not available on Prizepicks yet, which is why I went on Underdog to put this in. But that's my favorite play. I'm keeping it simple. Throw that in, and you can do so with confidence. You'll also get a $25 deposit. Actually, not even match. You just get $25 when you sign up with Dabble. Use code B8Picks. That's free money. And I'm going to ask, if you guys appreciate the video and this content, I'll just ask that you subscribe. Press that subscribe button. This is a new channel for me. I did create a whole new one. My last one got taken down last weekend. And press the like button. Help me get some traction going again. And if you are tailing, if you have any questions, let me know. Throw something down in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching. Let's make some money.